Hello there. So, I'm trying out something a little bit new. Reviews. Well, it's mostly me just rambling for a few minutes about my opinions and stuff. But I've been watching through a lot of new shows, new movies, and stuff that I haven't even seen before. So I figured why not tell you my thoughts on them. And what better way to start than with something that I absolutely loved? Detective Pikachu! Also spoilers ahead. Okay, so it's fair to point out that I've been a fan of Pokemon since, almost when it started. I was there in the beginning collecting Pokemon cards, playing all the games, so it's probably no surprise that I've seen this movie and gone, wow. I mean, I've always been half and half on whether a live action movie would have been any good. The original animated movies are still like classics to me, and I mean, we've seen what's happened to Sonic. But I'm surprised to see how the Pokemon interact in this world. Even Mr. Mime, which looked creepy in the trailer for some reason, that was actually the funniest scene of the movie. Psyduck is so precious too! And of course the main star, Ryan Reynolds' Detective Pikachu, is so funny. If a little bit terrifying when it holds a knife. Also, there are multiple Growlers in the movie, so I am automatically happy. Justin Smith and Catherine Newton are great as Tim and Lucy. Even though in some bits I did feel their acting was a little bit hammy, but actually that's not really a bad thing, since when you look at the source material, it matches quite well with it. The movie actually feels like it's more closer to if it was set in this world rather than a fully Pokemon world. Since it's mostly set in the city, you actually get to see them working together. I loved the little Trico on the reception desk just sleeping there. I kind of felt sorry for the Jigglypuff that was singing as well. It was so mad that everyone was just falling asleep. The colours and the tones in this movie were just so nice. I loved the neon look to the city, and also when it had darker shades whenever there were a mysterious scene going on. Also, I just want to point out Pikachu singing the Pokemon theme really sadly is too real. So with all this love, do I have any negatives for the film? Well, I mean, firstly, Team Rocket weren't in the movie. I mean, that gas, had the R on it. I was ready for a tease at the end, oh, Team Rocket were actually behind this all along. But no. I feel like the movie was too short as well. I know there's quite a lot in the movie, but I just felt by the time it ended I was still ready for more stuff. There were quite a few good twists though. I mean, the Pikachu being the dad is actually something I figured quite early on. But I was actually surprised by the whole thing going off with Mewtwo. It actually mentions in the film that Mewtwo was created 20 years ago, which makes the first movie canon. And it is actually 20 years since the first movie came out too. So I couldn't tell if it was just actually being evil or if it was being controlled. The whole thing where Mewtwo was being humanity is evil. I was okay, but how do you redeem yourself if you're missing part of the sentence there? The movie actually gave me more Colosseum Gale of Darkness kind of vibes, particularly with the purple gas and Shadow Lugia. Plus it had the darker tones of them games as well, so it felt pretty similar. Pikachu kind of died in one bit, so that was shocking. When there were trailer Bulbasaurs as well, I didn't know if they were going to recreate the episode with all the Bulbasaurs in a group and all singing together and becoming Ivysaurs. They were so cute though. The final act of the movie were pretty cool, but there were one thought I had in my mind throughout it. Would some people being turned into Pokemon? Maybe they turned and thought, cool, I want to stay like this. But then they got transformed back and they were oh. Side note, when we went to see this movie, we were supposed to be there at 12:45, which we just got there for 12:45 to get popcorn and stuff. But the cinema was quite busy with children. And then I realised they were all coming to see Detective Pikachu. So I literally felt like the Adam Sandler meme of him sat in a classroom with children. So all in all, you've probably guessed from my review that I'm a fan of it. I like this movie, it was just a fun time. If you're a Pokemon fan like me, you'll definitely love it for all the little Easter eggs and seeing all these Pokemon come to life. If you're not into Pokemon, well, it's still a pretty good movie. I don't feel like the movie tells you too much about the world of Pokemon, but I feel like it gives you enough to like give you a good idea about it. So yeah, I hope you have an amazing day, and if there's anything else you want me to review, just leave a comment below. And I shall see you all later. Bye.